Welcome. Welcome to American Alpha Male. I'm glad you're here. Blessed that you're here. All I ask that you do, give me some feedback. Let me know what y'all like. Let me know your dislikes. Hold on. I'm going to get rid of those zombies.
What is it truly like to be a man in today's society? What are the difficulties?
Let's see. There's no point in getting married anymore because divorce is basically incentivized. Why would an aging woman who's losing her sexual market value want to be with a man when she could just take his money? And his children? And his house? You can't be sexual at all to women anymore, or else you might get canceled. Everyone believes women when they make false rape allegations. And even if they're proven to be not true, your reputation is still damaged for life. A woman with buyer's remorse can basically just make false claims or exaggerated claims about you, and you're damaged for life. Women want you to do and provide everything for them and change into whatever they want you to mold into, but don't want to change at all themselves. And society praises this. Women always talk about how they want a man above 6 feet, but when a man talks about how he wants a fit chick, he's body shaming. Nobody has our backs, not even our brothers. Men destroy men in the name of women because they white knight. We're completely disposable in today's society, and nobody cares.
And that's the thing right there. This is one of the reasons why this will never be a quote unquote black channel or a quote unquote white channel or any type of thing that people that people try to put on me or would like to label this channel. Granted, yes, I'm a black male. Of course, grew up in the hood and grew up in those suburbs, grew up in the struggle and everything like that. But it ain't the struggle that makes you. It's the struggle to be your best is what defines you. Not where you started at, because you had nothing to do with that. You only have something to do with what it is that you become afterwards. Are there certain oppressions and stuff like that that are labeled into the system that disadvantage some of us? Of course. Nobody would have seen brain or eyes would doubt that or try to fight that or combat it. So that's not what this channel here is for. This channel here is for unity. This channel is for those individuals who happen to be different pigment, different ethnicities, different races, who sat at the bar and started to gripe about their lives because they felt as though nobody cares. So a couple of things to take away from that. One, the man isn't wrong. He said basically marriage. Ladies, let me tell you something. All this marriage stuff and marriage anything and stuff like that, for the man to be ultimately committed to you, a lifestyle that he has to provide, and ultimately change that he may or may not want. That's what marriage essentially boils down to, and it's governed by contract. Don't get it mixed up or confused. When you get married, that is a government contract. Have to adhere to certain things, pardon me. You have to adhere to certain rules. It just is what it is. When he talks about basically sex not being sex, that's just because of the few and far between with certain people and stuff. And it's like, for men these days, they're more scared, I'm gonna assume. I'm not afraid to, blow it back out at all. Shawty tooted up, she tooted up. It is what it is. But, I have a way in which I do certain things. Like, we ain't finna get into all that. But essentially saying sex ain't sex because a lot of these dudes are fearful that, certain behaviors have changed, of course. Some for the better, some for the worse. But it's like showing interest in saying certain things and stuff like that for men has now changed. Some men can't walk around and say, man, I love a woman with a fat whatever, whether it's top or bottom, and will let her put his face in the top or bottom. That stuff right there damn near can get you in trouble. Me, I just wouldn't care. I say exactly what I want, say exactly what I like, and deal with the repercussions as they may come. They really don't come now. Then the whole thing about getting canceled. Let's understand something, man. A lot of men don't understand something, but I'll make you understand it better. You got to play this stuff as a politician who was on both sides and who ain't never said anything crazy. The reason why you have to do that is because there are certain jokes that we say that good and damn well you can't say that around certain people. So there's certain things in which you're going to do that you can't do around certain other individuals. Now, one of the things that a lot of these men feel that they had to do is because, let's just be fair, their grandpas did it and some of their dads did it. It's the provision part. Meaning when a man steps into a relationship, he has to have provisions. He has to make your life infinitely better. It's never written where a woman has to produce certain material things except for what? Making food? And let me dispel a lot of BS. When you ladies make food, it is not as though you are making food for just a man. You are making food for the both of you. And he cannot complain. If he complains, it is going to be hell to raise. So that whole cooking and cleaning stuff and everything like that, that's a fallacy. But also, the man has to change. Ladies, you should fall in love with the man that he is, not the man that he can become if he doesn't get there naturally or gradually. You cannot tug nor pull a man into what it is that you think he's going to be, because ultimately when you try to force somebody to do something, and this goes for every race, every color, every age, every gender, every whatever. When you try to force somebody to do something, their natural urge is to resist. Even hesitation is a form of resistance. So I need people to understand that part. When you're going about your life and going about your day and somebody say, hey, do this and do that, the moment you stop, that's resistance. So when a man is supposed to change and you feel he's changing for the better, can you show me your history of you pulling that feet off? F-E-A-T? Because a lot of y'all don't have the resume to talk about the stuff that y'all talk about. A lot of y'all don't have a resume from the Build-A-Man workshop that y'all come from. It just don't exist. So as we sit here and we gather in these circles and everybody, the hundreds of people, even thousands of people who will be listening to this, I want you to understand something, particularly the ladies. You cannot force a man to be what he does not want to be. He will start to resent you. And if he starts to resent you, you will not like the man that you got, because the man that you have will not be the man that you thought you were getting. He will change. Take him for what he is, not what you want him to be. That's how you get along. That's how you grow along. That's how you make sure sustainability. A lot of you ladies mistake just doing the bare minimum or something like that and everything. And it's like, well, I had to do it this way because I don't want to burn myself out. I had to do it this way because I know longevity is built through this, and this, certain repetitions in which a man is supposed to have. Men understand that more than y'all do because we understand our fields, just like y'all understand y'all fields. The body double standards. Now, this could go one of a couple of ways. But let's just be honest. Being fat is unhealthy, male or female. But men aren't running around saying, well, there's no real campaign except for the Fendi stuff with Rihanna and stuff, which was stupid. But men are not running around saying, hey, love me and my body and everything like that. It took women to say certain things like baller belly. But if you are overweight and you are obese, including myself, it is unhealthy. It is extremely unhealthy, and it should not be looked at as some damn card to swipe and go, hey, this is great. No. God damn it, no. This is horrible. We should not be accepting of being fat. Now, when they came up with this fat shaming and stuff like that and everything, so what? Then he ended it with nobody cares. Fellas, I'm going to help y'all out here. All right? Ladies, make sure your man is not only wanted, but he's needed. Here's the difference as far as what I could gather. A need is something necessary to live and function. A want is something that can improve your equality in life. Let's understand it. Let me say it again for y'all. A need is something necessary to live and function. A want is something that can improve your quality of life. Men want to feel needed and wanted. We already know by just you having a man, your sense of security is going to go up. Because typically if a man sees a woman with a man, there's certain things that he has to think about and hesitate to do if he want to try anything crazy, even women. So that's your protector. That's your protector. That's a need. You need somebody to have your back. But see, the thing is a lot of men don't feel like women have their backs at all, because really y'all don't. If we're going to be honest, a lot of y'all don't. Why you guys don't? Because you live in trauma. You live in the, hey, this man did me that way, this man did me that way, this man did me this way, this man did me this way, and these men are like this. And so y'all cast this with a dark brush that literally doesn't even apply to everybody. It's like, baby, you ain't even used all the colors while you stroking your paintbrush. But see, the want is something to improve your quality of life. You should want a man who will wake himself up, look you dead in your face, and let you know how much he cares about you. That increases serotonin and endorphins. How much he loves you, how much he wants you, and how great it is to have you. But if it don't go both ways, the man is going to feel alone. So that man will go out and do certain things, not necessarily with a woman, but he'll go out and he'll go join a club. He'll start getting rid of certain free times and stuff like that, because that's where the appreciation is. That's where the want is. Some of you ladies don't even know you have a man right now. He just went and did something like joined a league or joined something like that and everything, because he's not wanted. Think of how awesome it is if your man came home and told you all these great things and all this stuff and everything. You'd feel pretty amazing. Well, your man needs the same thing. He has to feel wanted. Sometimes look at your man and tell him how happy he makes you, how handsome he is, even if he's ugly. Because it's that doggy at the door effect. When you get home and your dog is so happy to see you and everything and smiling and wagging his tail, it's like the first time seeing you all over again. And sometimes some of y'all are going to have to work yourself into it, even when you don't feel like doing it. It means everything in the world, because men see going outside as doing battle. A lot of you women see going outside as just another job that y'all just clocked in and clocked out, and you can't wait to get on to your next thing. But men do not see work as you ladies see work. We see it differently. We always have, and we always will. Wrong, right, or indifferent. But see, the way in which I can articulate it is because I understand. Now, I understand the skinny, scrawny guy who can't get the woman. I understand the big, fat guy who can't get the woman. I understand the super handsome guy who can get any woman, but the women that he is getting, pardon me, aren't worth the substance. They ain't worth the squeeze. And the man who saw success in his job but didn't realize he doesn't have a successful relationship. See, the men are out here. But the thing is about these men, they see signs on women all the time. And we'll get into it in another video. But they see signs. They see certain things. A lot of you ladies don't understand, but a lot of things y'all have are tags, not just red flags. Oh, she has this many kids. Whoa. Oh, she has this. Whoa. Oh, she's saying these words. Whoa. And they know to look out for all of this stuff, because what happens? Experience. So they understand that. But see, they'll still talk to you. They'll still get to learn you. They'll still know you. And a lot of ladies don't even get that far. They become closed off. They don't want certain things to even happen in life. And it's the craziest thing, because it gets to the surface level as of, if you want this in life, why are you not seeking it? Why are you not changing a part of you that needs to change in order to get these things? If what you are doing is not working, why would you not change? It doesn't make any goddamn sense. You see? If what you're doing does not work, why the hell would you continue to do it? And that's the question that a lot of ladies have to ask themselves. Because ultimately, really what you want is you want praise and jubilation. A lot of y'all don't want a relationship. The relationship you want is for a man to tell you about how great you are all the time while you're building up to get on your spaceship and jet on out of their life. But men know this. A lot of y'all don't. See, there's a man out there that y'all would settle down with and try to create a life and all that stuff and everything. But that ain't the majority of men. A lot of y'all want the rewards that come with being a fake wife, but not putting in the work it is to remain a wife. But I'm just telling the truth. Make sure that you share this with 5 people. And if you're one of those 5 people, go ahead and subscribe, and I appreciate you. Because somebody sharing this with you meant that they give a goddamn. And that's pretty awesome. I'll catch you on the next one.